Hey there, my name is Ashley Smith and I'm an 8-star elite Diamond Beachbody coach, and I am so glad that you're here, and I know that you're here today because you are interested in what coaching is. So I wanted to take a minute. Below you're going to find all these other videos that help tell you a little bit more about what coaching is, down to how we make money, what do we do, kind of just what is it in a nutshell. But first, I thought it would be nice if I told you a little bit about me and about my story so that you can maybe better relate to who I am, and kind of find out a little bit about, how I started, how I got here, into this journey. I started coaching just about 15 months ago, and I'm still going strong, and I love it. And I wanted to kind of give you some background on kind of where I came from. So about, over a year ago, I was teaching full-time Spanish, a middle school Spanish teacher, and I loved it. I loved my kids and I loved what I did, but I was starting to get really exhausted with my commute and my long days and all of the extra hard work that I was putting in that I sometimes didn't really see the return in. And so I was loving health and fitness. I always have been into staying fit as best I can, when I was going through college and high school. But I was kind of part of a community where we checked in on Instagram. We showed our pictures of our selfies of, from our workouts, and we checked in with our food and meals and chatted with other girls who were in this community. And so I was loving that. And a girl through that actually reached out to me and she said, "Hey, you know what? You would actually make a really great fitness coach." And I'm thinking, what's fitness coaching? I don't know what that is. So I actually said no to like 3 or 4 people before this girl asked me, and I finally, for some reason, I was like, all right, fine, I'll give it a go. So tell me about it. So I joined a sneak peek group and I watched really similar videos to what you're gonna see today. And I started to sit there and watch and watch and watch. And I was immediately just brought to tears, honestly, and overwhelmed and like, are you kidding me? Like, this is a job. I can literally live a healthy lifestyle and share about it and, find people to join me and to create relationships with. And I get paid to do that? Really? And so I was just floored, and I thought that was just awesome, if that's really possible. And so, my husband and I, we talked about it, we looked at it, we researched, and of course it's easy to be skeptical about companies that are multi-level marketing, and this is something very, very far outside of my comfort zone. I never really posted on social media about my life or about fitness and stuff. It was very much just pictures of events and things that I would do with family and with my husband. And so for me to be saying like, yes, I'm gonna be a coach and I'm gonna share my life transparently with people was a little bit scary to me. And so that was kind of exciting too. It's something outside of my comfort zone. And so, I got to know more about it. I learned about what a coach is, that, what we really do is we share and we motivate people and we encourage them through our lifestyle, through getting fit. And I share my ups and my downs and my tips. And I just loved that idea. So after a couple weeks of thinking about it, she reached back out to me, and I, because I hadn't really answered back, and so I finally took the plunge and I became a Team Beachbody coach. And that was in, let's see, the very beginning of November of last year. And so I'm just now, a little bit over 15 months into coaching, and my life has changed tremendously. So I built most of my business while I was newly pregnant. I found out I was pregnant in the middle of December, and that is what really pushed me to be like, all right, I better get my butt in gear because I am making this happen, and I am not going back to teaching next year because I want to stay home with my newborn son. So for the next 8 months, I worked and I commuted, about an hour and a half both ways to my job, and I listened to personal development in the car, and I did voice messages, and I talked to people in the car. And when I got to work, I would do a little bit of work here and there, and I'd share just kind of my life. And I did that while I was working full-time as a teacher, doing before school and after school activities, pregnant. And then after those 8 months, at the end of that school year, my husband and I were able to say, you know what? I think you can leave your job. I don't think you have to turn in that form that says, yes, I'm coming back next year. So I didn't. And I just trusted that God was going to take care of it, and that I was going to make, what I needed to make to help provide for my family, that this job was going to be the thing that I really wanted to do, and that I was going to find my place and my purpose. And I did. And I can't even imagine if I had not turned in that form and said, yeah, I am going to come back. I can't even imagine, because I truly feel like this is what I'm meant to be doing. I feel like I'm meant to be talking to people, and to be relating to people, and meeting new people, and creating these relationships, and sharing my life, and sharing my struggles, and sharing just being me, being a teacher to a stay-at-home mom now, to someone who owns her own business. And to me, that is just tremendous. So I am really excited that you're here, because I know how much my life has changed. These relationships that I've made, not only with you, not only with other people who are just challengers, clients of mine who I work with and help them create a healthy lifestyle, but also with all of my coaches on my team. The Inspiration Crew, they have changed my life. They have become like family to me. They are my closest friends, and we talk all the time. And 9 times out of 10, when my husband's saying, "Oh, what are you doing on your phone?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just talking to so-and-so," and they have become some of my closest girlfriends, and some of my biggest supporters, some of the first people that knew that I was pregnant, and the first people to pray for me, and the first people to connect with me when I need support. And that's just something that I was really craving when I think back to when I said yes to this opportunity. I was really looking for that kind of friendship, and that kind of support, and community, and motivation, and accountability. And so for me, that coaching is so much more than just being a way for me to bring in income for my family. Yes, it's amazing that I get to do that from the comfort of my home, sitting here like I'm working right now, and I'm in my comfy chair, and my son's sleeping upstairs, and that's amazing. But it's so much more than that. The inside has changed so much. I have been so much more confident. I was always that girl that would have said, I could never do that. Like, I'm not good enough to do that. There's not anything about me that is inspiring enough to do that. And you know what? That's just silly. That's just negative talk, because that's not true. Anyone can do this job. If you have a heart to serve others, and to help others, and to create relationships, and to want to just share your struggles and your gains and your daily life, and what you're doing to be healthy and to live a happy and fulfilled life, then this job is for you. You absolutely can do it. So don't tell yourself that you can't. Don't sell yourself short, because I am that girl. I was totally doing that before. And now I'm here proving it to myself, proving it to my family, proving it to everybody else that this is me. I can absolutely do this. And so if you are looking for something that is going to provide you with community, provide you with accountability, more than you could ever possibly imagine. I worked out more and stayed healthy more than I ever have while I was pregnant. It's harder for me now not being pregnant than being pregnant and having all of this support in this community. I mean, I don't even know if I missed a day working out while I was all the way till I was 38 and a half weeks pregnant when I had my son. So, I mean, that is amazing in and of itself. But for real, I can't help but speak highly enough about my team, and just about the whole entire network of coaches that we have here. They are so supportive, and so loving, and so encouraging, and they are just compassionate. They want to help people, and that is amazing to be a part of every single day. And I can't imagine my life being any different. My husband and I have been able to do things that we never would have been able to do had it not been for this opportunity for me to become a fitness coach from home, doing what I love doing, helping others, encouraging others, using my creative touch that I love. I love decorating, and I love graphic design, and I'm able to use that and infuse that into my business. And so many of the things that I was sitting back kind of thinking, what else could I do if I didn't teach? Like, how am I going to stay home with my son? I could do interior design, but I kind of have to go to school for that. Or, what about graphic design? Well, I kind of need a degree for that too, or experience at least. And going through this long laundry list of things of what could I do without having to get a degree, or get an extensive training. What could I do to be able to help provide for my family and stay home with my son, but not have to teach? And so that is when this opportunity dropped into my lap. And a day after that, my life has never been the same. It really hasn't. So my life has been infused with positivity and personal development, working on myself physically, with just fitness and nutrition, and just believing in myself and believing that I could do this. And so I am really, really excited for you. I can't wait to get to know you and know where you're coming from, what you want out of this possibility and opportunity. And I just want for you to know that you have a story, and what you have to say is so powerful and such such a gift for somebody out there. Somebody is looking for you who can hold them accountable and encourage them and provide community and support and inspiration. And I love nothing more than meeting my new coaches and getting them plugged into our team and helping them to be the best coach, the best person that they can be, so that they can go out and share this gift that we have of coaching with other people, so that they can encourage them, and so that those people can encourage more people, and we can just help more and more people. You guys, it is just the most amazing opportunity that we have. So I am glad that you're here. Again, this is just me, and I cannot wait to get to know you. I'm a teacher. I'm just like you. I'm nobody special. I was teaching full-time, and now I am getting to stay home, make my own hours, work from the comfort of my home, on my couch, from my phone in the car, when I'm running errands, or when my son's sleeping in the car and I don't want to wake him up. It's just incredible. This is an amazing opportunity, and I'm so glad that you are brave enough to ask for questions and to ask for information about this opportunity. And I cannot wait for you to watch the rest of these videos and get a better, well-rounded sense of what coaching is. And I hope to be welcoming you onto our team. So if you have more questions, please feel free to comment below this video, or you can send me an email at ashleysmithfitness1@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at @ashleysmithfitness. And again, I'm on Facebook too at AshleyRodSmith1. Okay, so I will talk to you guys soon, and thanks for being here. All right, bye.